away from the noise and lights, from loud opinions and borrowed fights. Found a place where the air stood still, no promises, no force of will. Just a heartbeat in open ground, where my real voice could finally sound. In the hush between the breath, I met myself, I met what's left, where silence taught me truth. No mask, no proof, just the weight of what is real, and the way it makes you feel, where silence taught me truth. Loud, be seen, be fast, stand out from the crowd. But wisdom don't rush or shout, it waits for doubt to burn itself out. In quiet nights and simple days, I learned which voice to obey. When the echoes faded away, I heard what was meant to stay, where silence taught me truth. No mask, no proof, just the no crowd to cheer, no stones to throw, just a steady fire starting to grow. When words fell short and plans fell through, the quiet showed me what to do, where silence taught me truth. I stood firm, I stood loose, from the calm I finally grew into the man I always knew, yeah, where silence taught me truth. Their walls so high and wide, tried to fence the morning sky, sold us fear and bottled gold, said the future's bought and sold. But I stood still at break of day, saw the light refuse to fade. They can block the road I'm on, but they can't stop the coming dawn. Babylon steal the horizon, no matter how hard they try. Still see hope where the sun keeps rising, still see far, still see wide. Babylon couldn't steal the horizon. Paper dreams and plastic crowns, they try to own the higher ground. But visions born in open air, not in towers of despair. I learned to look beyond the line, where truth and freedom intertwine. When the night tried to cloud my sight, waited on the patient light. Babylon couldn't steal the horizon, no matter how hard they try. Still see hope where the sun keeps rising, still see far, still see wide. Babylon couldn't steal the horizon. You can't own the edge of time. From dusty roads to open seas, my eyes stay free. My eyes stay free. Babylon couldn't steal the horizon. It lives beyond their lies. I walk ahead with clear direction, heart aligned with open skies. Babylon couldn't steal the horizon.
Va croire du bébé, no birds they flocking to say. No wait up nights I couldn't sleep, promises I couldn't keep. Tears they turn your place to hide. I laid my feet on the ground at night, when my strength was triumphing. Well, I'm putting back in. Tears there, but the years of me, when I couldn't stand on my feet. I broke down, but I didn't faint, 'cause the ground remembered me. Tears there, for the earth of me. Babylon said, keep it inside, where it smiles, one go proud. But healing gon' come that way. If it's in heart, it is a day. I lay no pain for live day. Felt my heart thinking go stay. I stopped fighting what I fool. That's when the healing take me. Tears sad, but the earth found me. Well, I couldn't stand on my feet. I broke down, but I didn't flee, 'cause the ground remembered me. Tears sad, but the earth held me. I didn't sink, I didn't drown. I was lifted by sacred ground. From shattered trust to quiet release, the soil taught my heart some peace. Tears fell, but the earth held me. Now I stronger shake me. for the earth held me. No silver spoon, no golden moon. Barefoot running on borrowed land, chasing clouds we couldn't command. Did nothing but the laughter loud, dreams written in the open cloud. He didn't know much to one day, but we never bound to share. We were poor, but the sky was out, blue and white for endless hours. No if you don't hold the freedom lived in the way we breathe, in honest nights and symphonies. When the sun sets soft and slow, we felt rich in what we know. They couldn't price what made us whole. You can sell an open soul. We were poor, but the sky was ours, blue and white for endless hours. No walls could hold
Pork is life, pork is life. Pork is life, pork is life, pork is life, pork is life. Oh, pork is life, pork is life, pork is life, pork is life, pork is life. Pork is life, pork is life. Pork is life, pork is life, pork is life. Pork is life. Pork is life, pork is life, pork is life, pork is life. Pork is life. before verse. My prayers came out rough and low, more like a sigh than what you know. But in the dark before the curse, hope leaned in and learned me first. Before I knew how to believe, something good believed in me. Hope learned my language first, heard my pain before my words, spoke to scars I couldn't rehearse, made me broken, made me worse. Oh, hope learned my language first. Babylon said, say it right, dress it up, make it polite, but healing don't need fancy lines. It just needs time and honest cries, in quiet nights and open hurt. Hope kept talking, never blurred. When my voice couldn't find its tone, hope called my heart its home. Hope learned my language first, heard my pain before my words, spoke to scars I couldn't rehearse, made me broken, made me worse. Oh, hope learned my language first. My language first, now my soul don't feel so cursed. From the dark into the burst of light and truth I now rehearse. Hope learned my language first. Before my name was written down, before these streets, before this town, there was a rhythm in the air, carried by breath and burning prayer. I feel it move beneath my skin, a timeless pulse pulling me in. When I listen past the noise, I hear the old one's voice. My heart beats in ancestral time, older than fear, older than mine. Every step echoes the line of those who walk before my climb. My heart beats in ancestral time. Babylon runs on borrowed clocks, counting coins and building locks. But the truth don't rush or race, it lives in drums, it lives in grace. From sacred dust to open flame, the blood remembers every name. I don't chase what fades too fast, I move with what is built to last. My heart beats in ancestral time, older than fear, older than mine. Every step echoes the line of those who walk before my climb. My heart beats in ancestral time.
praise to sacred sign. I walk a line, I walk a line. My heart beats in ancestral time, still strong, still in design. From past to now, the line is fine. I rise whole, I rise divine. My heart beats in ancestral time. We sung low so the night could hear. Under open skies, no trace of fear. Every word born from breath and bone, carried far but never alone. From cracked roads to riverbeds, truth was living in what we said. When no one else would listen long, the earth leaned in to hear our song. Even the stones knew our song, held the melody all along. From whispered prayers to voices strong, they kept it safe when times went wrong. Even the stones knew our song. Babylon laughed, called it noise, tried to drown out humble voices. But sound don't die in open space. It finds a home, it leaves a trace. Every echo, every tone found a home in flesh and stone. You can't erase what's sung in truth, it lives beyond the proof. Even the stones knew our song, held the melody all along. From whispered prayers to voices strong, they kept it safe when times went wrong. Even the stones knew our song.
in iron on the ground, rust and silence, broken sound. Places marked by heavy days, tears fell thick in hidden ways. But the earth don't hold just pain, it remembers more than chains. From the cracks in wounded stone, something living started to grow. Freedom grew where chains once lay, in the dust of yesterday. What was bound learned how to sway, in the wind, in the light of day. Freedom grew where chains once lay. Babylon said, this is fate. Built tall walls, sealed the gate. But roots don't ask for permission, they rise up with quiet vision. Time passed slow, but truth stays strong. The night didn't last too long. What they tried to lock away found a voice, found a way. Freedom grew where chains once lay, in the dust of yesterday. What was bound learned how to sway, in the wind, in the light of day. Freedom grew where chains once lay. Freedom grew where chains once lay. Freedom grew where chains once lay. Still rising strong today. From the past into our way, we walk free, come what may. Freedom grew where chains once lay.
My dreams in a borrowed bag, left behind what I never had. Roads ahead but my feet felt torn, between where I was and where I'm born. The bus rolled out at break of day, but the land didn't move away. Miles grew wide but something stayed. In the dust of the place I pray, I left, but the red earth stayed. In my lungs, in the words I say. No matter how far my steps have strayed, it colors every choice I made. I left, but the red earth nothing ever felt the same. Every dream I tried to play still sounded like home in clay. You can change the view outside, but not the ground inside. I left, but the red earth stayed in my lungs, in the words I say. No matter how far my steps have strayed, it colors every choice I make. I left, but the red earth stayed. Back in quiet ways, no regret, no debt unpaid. I carried on night and day. I left, but the red earth stayed.
Under a sun that never lied to me. Barefoot dreams on a cracked boat. Mama's prayers in the story's return. They tried to move me far away, but the soil heard every word I prayed. I walk on fire, walk on air, but every step still felt the same. The ground still moved my name, calls me then to joy and pain. No matter how far I roam, my roots remember where I'm from. The ground still knows my name. Babylon walks side to still white side. Drive me still back in the light. I lay down there, I lay pride. Charlie, those who never bound your side. Even lost, I was never alone. The egg blistering, come that go. Every star, every mile I read, push me down deep in this land. The ground still knows my name, marks on my skin, but my heart still moves. Every step that my barefoot made fell right where the old one spread. Names carved deep belief, one painted levy everywhere. I walk soft, I walk slow.
Under the moon's on the brooding land, old drums calling through the sand. Every seed holds a memory of voices singing just to be free. They buried pain, they planted truths in broken days and restless youth. Listen close when the night gets still. The ground keeps singing, always will. Songs the soul
songs the soil never forgot. Rain falls soft on tired bones, washes tears from ancient stones. I hear hope in a minor key, rising slow from history. Every scar turned into sound when faith was all they had to hold them down. Time can't silence what was true. These melodies break through. Songs the soil never forgot. From burning days to sleepless nights, even when the singers are gone, the rhythm stays, the song goes on. Songs the soil never forgot. Try to erase the sound, but truth grows deep in sacred ground. Every chain that hit the floor turned into drums forevermore. Songs the soil never forgot, carried by wind, by blood, by God. I lift my voice, I play my part. One more verse for the listening heart. Songs the soil never forgot. Sun on my back, hunger in my eyes. Every fall taught me how to stand, with empty pockets and open hands. The dust would rise when hope felt thin. I breathed it deep, let the strength in. When the air got heavy in my chest, I learned survival ain't about rest. I learned to breathe in the dust. When the world said give it up, turn dry days into faith and trust. When there was no one left but us, I learned to breathe in the dust. Babylon smoke tried to blind my way, sold me lies in a bright display. But truth don't shine, it quietly grows in broken fields where nobody goes. Every tear hit the ground like rain and fed the roots that broke my chains. I didn't run when the sky went gray, I stayed long enough to find my way. I learned to breathe in the dust. When the world said give it up, turn dry days into faith and trust. When there was no one left but us, I learned to breathe in the dust. Would break my frame, but the dust taught me my real name. I didn't choke, I didn't rush, I rose alive from the sacred dust. I learned to breathe in the dust, still standing strong, still walking just, from silent pain to fearless trust. I found my life in what they crushed. I learned to breathe in the dust.
no chain could hold that sound. Every beat is a protest, from the roots up from the ground. Drums carved into my chest. Babylon spoke in a cold command, but the drum spoke older than man. Through broken doors and borrowed pain, it kept me walking in the rain. Every scar, every stolen breath turned into rhythm, not into death. They can't steal what the blood remembers. The fire survives the embers. Drums carved into my chest, no chain could hold that sound. Every beat is a protest, from the roots up from the ground. Drums carved into my chest. Hear the ancestors speak, boom. Strength for the weak, boom. I rise, I protest with a drum carved into my chest. Drums carved into my chest, still beating through the test. I walk forward, no regret, with the past alive in every step. Drums carved into my chest.
was talking to the sky in my pain. Words fell down like restless rain. I asked the road if I'd gone too far, if I forgot who my people are. Then the wind crossed the open plain, and nothing stayed quiet the same. In the stillness after the cry, I felt the answer drawing nigh. That's when the land started singing back old time truth in a rootsy track. Every stone knew where I belonged, every field hummed a freedom song. That's when the land started singing back. Babylon told me move along, said my faith was old and wrong. But the soul spoke in a deeper tone, said you were never on your own. From the dust up to the stars, I felt healing in the scars. I stopped running, I stood my ground. That's when I heard the sound. That's when the land started singing back old time truth in a rootsy track. Every stone knew where I belonged, every field hummed a freedom song. That's when the land started singing back. Whoa, 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 whoa. flash. From broken ground, from history's crack, the land rose up and answered back. That's when the land started singing back. I found my way on the old soul track. No more doubt, no turning back. I walk in tune with the past intact. That's when the land started singing back.
Season of down, cold nights no easy way out. Rain fell hard on a restless soul. Green spell there is losing control. Forgive me that when nobody sees something's fall of growing in me. Every tear they brought I vein, nothing living grow, una place. Roots who don't grow without pain.
other side. We waited for the coming light. The sun remembered our struggle, every tear, every mile. It rose again above the trouble, said hold on just a while. Yeah, the sun remembered our struggle. Babylon shadow stretched so long, tried to tell us we were wrong. But truth don't fade in borrowed dark. It leaves like fire, it leaves a mark. From broken homes to open plains, we learn joy walking through the pain. Even when the world looked away, the light still knew our name. The sun remembered our struggle, every tear, every mile. It rose again above the trouble, said hold on just a while. Yeah, the sun remembered our struggle. We bent low, but we didn't fall. Still standing after it all. From the dust up through the flame, we carried faith, we carried pain. The sun remembered our struggle, still shines on us today. From the night through all the rubble, we found our way. Yeah, the sun remembered our struggle.
Cracked earth under tired feet, promises buried in the heat. We learned to whisper just to survive, still kept the flame alive. From silent nights to open scars, we sang hope under falling stars. What they tried to push down below is the very thing that starts to grow. Voices rising from broken ground, truths getting louder without a sound. From the dust where tears fell down, new songs lifting all around. Voices rising from broken ground. Ooh. Babylon wrote us out of the frame, tried to drown our name in shame. But the soil held every cry, saved them for the right time. Now the echoes won't stay still, they rise up stronger than will. You can't erase what the earth keeps safe. Faith grows slow, but it grows brave. Voices rising from broken ground, truths getting louder without a sound. From the dust where tears fell down, new songs lifting all around. Voices rising from broken ground.
grace by grace. From shattered ground, from wounded sound, we rise unbound. Voices rising from broken ground, still singing freedom now. From the past into right now, we stand alive, we stand around. Voices rising from broken ground.
Been walking road with borrowed names, chasing light through charged flames. Every city felt like borrowed ground, different faces, same old song. But in my veins, beneath the skin, there's a place I've never been. No map can show what I've become. Some truths travel in the blood, not the tongue. I carry home in my blood, in every breath, a pellet pulse. Even lost, I'm not undone. My roots still tell me where I'm from. Yeah, I carry home in my blood. Babylon said, forget your past, live for now, don't ask, don't ask. But memory don't fade that way. It hums at night, it likes to stay. I hear drums when I'm alone, calling me back to what I own. I don't need walls to feel my place. Home is written in my face. I carry home in my blood, in every breath, in every pulse. Even lost, I'm not undone. My roots still tell me where I'm from. Yeah, I carry home in my blood. They move my body, not my soul. Didn't break what they couldn't hold. From distant lands to sacred mud, I stayed home, I stayed loved. I carry home in my blood, through every trial,